Everyone loves a legend. They love the trophies, the money, the followers, the standing ovations, and the headlines. But nobody wants to live the part of the story that comes first. The loneliness, the rejection, the embarrassment, the years of being ignored. The truth is, every legend starts as someone ordinary, sometimes even worse than ordinary. Sometimes they start as the person everyone underestimates, the person who fails, the person who gets laughed at, the person who loses. Maybe that's where you are right now. Maybe your dreams feel bigger than your reality. Maybe you're watching everyone else move ahead while you're still trying to figure your life out. Maybe you've made promises to yourself 100 times. This is my year. This is my month. This is my fresh start. But somehow you end up in the same place, the same habits, the same excuses, the same disappointments. And slowly, a dangerous thought enters your mind. Maybe this is all I am. No, that thought has destroyed more dreams than failure ever could. Because failure can teach you. Failure can make you stronger. But believing that you can never change, that is what keeps people trapped. Imagine a young man. He wakes up late every day. His room is messy. His phone screen time is 10 hours a day. He starts projects and never finishes them. He sees successful people online and thinks they are special. He thinks they were born different, born smarter, born talented, born lucky, so he accepts being average. Then one day something happens. Maybe he gets rejected. Maybe someone insults him. Maybe he loses someone. Maybe he looks in the mirror and doesn't recognize himself anymore. For the first time, he asks a different question. Not, why is my life like this? But, what if I can change it? That question changes everything. Because your life changes the moment you stop seeing yourself as a victim and start seeing yourself as the author of your story. The world doesn't owe you success. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to knock on your door and hand you the life of your dreams. You have to build it. Brick by brick, day by day, decision by decision. And the first brick is responsibility. The day you take full responsibility for your life is the day your power returns. Because if everything is everyone else's fault, then nothing can ever change. But if your choices matter, then your future can change. A loser says, I can't. A future legend asks, how can I? A loser blames circumstances. A future legend adapts. A loser quits after one failure. A future legend learns from it. The difference isn't talent, the difference is mindset. Think about the people you admire. Athletes, entrepreneurs, actors, creators. Most of them failed over and over again. They were rejected, ignored, criticized. Some of them lost everything, but they kept going. That's what makes legends: persistence. The ability to continue when quitting seems easier. Anyone can work hard for one day. Anyone can be motivated for 1 week. But can you keep going for months? Can you keep going for years? Can you keep going when nobody believes in you? That's where greatness is created. There are people right now living the life you dream about. Not because they are better than you, because they stayed consistent longer than you. Consistency beats talent. Consistency beats motivation. Consistency beats excuses. A single workout won't change your body. A single book won't change your mind. A single video won't change your future. But thousands of small actions repeated every day. That changes everything. Success is boring. Nobody talks about that. It's doing the same things over and over again. Waking up, practicing, learning, improving, failing, trying again, and repeating the process. People want a secret. There isn't one. The secret is that there is no secret. You become what you repeatedly do. If you repeatedly waste time, you become someone who wastes potential. If you repeatedly work on yourself, you become someone capable of greatness. Every day, you are casting votes for the person you will become. Every choice matters. Every habit matters. Every hour matters. Because your future isn't created in one big moment. It's created in thousands of tiny moments nobody notices. The extra hour of practice, the extra chapter you read, the workout you almost skipped, the skill you decided to learn, the comfort you decided to sacrifice. Legends are built in private. The world only sees the results. Nobody sees the early mornings. Nobody sees the lonely nights. Nobody sees the self-doubt. Nobody sees the failures. but those invisible moments are where transformation happens. There will be days when you don't feel motivated, days when progress feels impossible, days when you question everything. Keep going. There will be days when people laugh at your dreams. Keep going. There will be days when you fail. Keep going. There will be days when you want to quit. Keep going. Because winners and losers often feel the exact same emotions. The difference is what they do next. Losers let emotions control their actions. Legends take action despite their emotions. They are scared and still move forward. They are tired and still work. They are uncertain and still try. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action in the presence of fear. Maybe right now you feel behind in life. Maybe your friends are successful. Maybe people your age are already making money. Maybe someone else is living your dream. So what? Your timeline is different. A tree and a flower don't grow at the same speed. That doesn't make one better than the other. Stop comparing your beginning to someone else's middle. Comparison is a thief. It steals your peace. It steals your confidence. It steals your focus. Focus on becoming better than you were yesterday. That's enough. You don't need to become a legend overnight. You just need to become slightly better every day. 1% better. Read a little more. Learn a little more. Practice a little more. Discipline yourself a little more. Small improvements create massive results. A plane changes its direction by only a few degrees and ends up in a completely different country. Tiny changes can create a completely different life. The person you become 5 years from now depends largely on what you do today. Not tomorrow, not next month. Today. Your habits are writing your future right now. If you continue doing what you've always done, you'll continue getting what you've always gotten. But if you change your actions, you change your destiny. At some point, every legend had to make a decision to stop making excuses, a decision to stop waiting, a decision to stop feeling sorry for themselves, a decision to become someone new, and that's the beautiful thing about life. You can reinvent yourself, you can become disciplined, you can become confident, you can become strong, you can become skilled, you can become respected, not instantly, but eventually. The person you want to become already exists. They're hidden beneath your excuses, beneath your fear, beneath your bad habits. Every day you choose discipline, you uncover that person a little more. One day people will look at you and think you were born special. They'll call you talented, they'll call you lucky, they'll say you had an advantage and smile when they say it. Because you'll remember the truth. You'll remember the nights you wanted to quit, the days nobody supported you, the times you failed, the moments you doubted yourself. You'll remember the version of you that almost gave up, and you'll be grateful that you kept going. Because legends are not people who never lose. Legends are people who refuse to stay down. They get hit by life. They make mistakes. They fail. They struggle. They cry. They break. But then they stand back up again and again and again, until one day the world has no choice but to notice them. Your story isn't over. You haven't missed your chance. You are not too old. You are not too young. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too far behind. The chapter you're in right now may look like failure, but it could become the beginning of your greatest comeback. Years from now, people may call you a legend, but only you will know the truth, that it all started when you were at your lowest, when you felt like a loser, when nobody believed in you, when nothing seemed possible. That was the moment your story changed, because every legend has an origin story. Every champion has a dark chapter. Every successful person has a season when they were doubted. Maybe this is your dark chapter. Maybe this is your beginning. And one day you'll look back and realize something incredible. The person you once hated becoming was actually the person who forced you to grow. The loser became disciplined. The loser became stronger. The loser became wiser. The loser became unstoppable. And eventually, the loser became a legend.